Today we are here for a deep dive Q&A into all things AI, social media, and sales. And that may seem like kind of a wide range of things that we're going to be covering, but that's what we're doing. So we have had loads of questions submitted into our free Facebook group. And so I'm going to be pulling questions out of there. If you're here live, I'm super stoked that you're here. Thanks for waiting with us while I got everything connected. And if you have questions that you want to pop into the chat, I'm super happy to answer those as well. If somehow you're here and we've never met before, welcome to the party. So this is a new thing that I think I'm going to start doing. Not fully scheduled at an exact time, but when I have extra time and want to kind of hang out, just talking shop on YouTube here, we are going to add this in when we can. So don't expect it all the time, but today we're going to do it. I love Wednesdays because Wednesday afternoons, I allow myself to literally schedule nothing. I put in my calendar, I've done it for about 2 years now. I schedule learn or create magic. And today, this is the magic that I wanted to create. I wanted to So I know exactly what happened. I fixed it. Thank you. So thank you. I know exactly what happened. Okay. We got a saxolotl in the house. We are awesome. I know what happened. So somehow my mic was connected to my little teeny tiny camera that's right here. And it turned on for half a second and then it went away. And so the sound went away too. Really quick, I just want to show you. So I've had my arm in this crazy cast for several months now. And my husband bought me the coolest thing for my birthday. And I'm going to show it to you right now because I've been setting this up. Are you ready? It's it's a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. Look, this is my new keyboard. So the keys are actually crooked so I can type. It's going to take me a little while to learn how to use it. But the biggest problem that I'm having right now is that I can't turn my hand down this way. So, but now I'm going to be able to type just like this. It's kind of weird, but it's going to be really fun. Okay. Let me know that you can hear. And I just love that you're here because you're awesome. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be pulling these questions from our free Facebook group. So our free Facebook group has a really long name. As of right now, I may change this name, but as of right now, it's called something crazy. Create content, get clients, organic social, and AI with Molly Mahoney. It is all SEO terms. It's very intentionally named that way. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put this group in the chat here on YouTube. We're only live on YouTube right now. Sometimes I go live all over the place. I'm going to put this into the chat. Hey, Debbie, good to see you. Okay. I put that in the chat. It's facebook.com/groups /elevate your awesome is the URL. And that's actually where I'm going to be pulling the questions from. So if you want to see where these questions are coming from, head there. Also, we've had a couple of giveaways recently, and I want to make sure that we pick our giveaway winners. So I'm going to actually show you, if you want to be entered in this, I'm going to pick this giveaway at the very end. Jeff Harrison, good to see you. I'm going to pick this giveaway winner at the end, and we actually are giving away, I think it may even be $100 or something crazy like that inside our group because I did this market research post. So let me see. Maybe I didn't go that crazy. Don't quote me on this. Let me see. So I'm going to pull this up so that you guys can see how you can enter to win whatever it is I said I'd give away. Let me see. And then I'm going to go Yeah, $100 is what we're giving away. So look at that. You win for showing up. And this was a little market research question that we did inside our group. I asked this a while ago and I'm coming back to answer it now. We're going to pick the winner soon. So here's what the question says, just so you know, and then we'll go into our actual Q&A. So serious question. And because I really want answers, I'm doing another giveaway for $100 and everyone that answers will be entered to win. Do you find that you're holding yourself back from making offers because you aren't super clear about what you're selling? Like if you would you be more likely to create content, do videos, and reach out to people if you knew exactly what you were selling, the specific benefits it provides, and how to have a sales conversation that converted? This is something we've seen come up again and again, and I'm thinking of doing a training on it, but only if the training is really a need. If that's not a need, what else stops you from creating content, doing videos, or reaching out and making offers? If nothing stops you, what do you think stops people? So thank you for answering. And then I am going to pull the winner for this today. So if you get into our group, which I put the link in the chat, then all you have to do is answer this. Right now we have 94 comments. I'm going to come back and pick the winner at the end. Super cool. And if you have any questions while we're here live, I will be starting with the questions that were in the group. If you have any questions about AI, about organic social, or about sales, specifically social selling is like our real specialty. It's like selling without sales calls because you don't need to do sales calls in order to make sales. You can actually just have a little conversation with someone in Messenger and be like, hey, this is the information if you want to buy. It's obviously more nuanced than that. But if you have questions about that, drop a Q in the front of your question in the chat, and then I will be coming back to those questions as well. Okay, so good. All right, so I'm going to bring this up on the screen again right now. And if we have any requests to join, if you're not in here, oh, Brian, I see you. I see you. I'm going to let you answer the questions and then I'll let you in. So good. Okay, so what we've been doing inside the group is we have been scheduling out this little Q&A post. That's a good one. We've been scheduling out a little Q&A post once a week. And so I haven't had a chance to come back and respond. And because I haven't been able to type, it's been a little tricky, but I'm going to go to that Q&A post and there's been several questions below each of these. So I'm going to start answering them here. Let's look at the first one. Okay. Hannah asks a great question. So Hannah Freeman, I'm just going to say answering you now. I still can't type. And I'm going to try and share the YouTube video with her. Let's see if I can make this work. Again, with my hand that doesn't quite work yet. Okay. So there we go. All right. This is a good question. So how are you getting, oh, Debbie, really good point. Before I do this, sorry, let me actually bump the question to the top because I had to search for it also. So thank you. It's titled Serious Question, actually. So it says Serious Question, but I will bump it to the top. Let's do this. Hold. Thank you. And again, if you're watching this in the replay, this is more of a conversation, not like a replay optimized video. Debbie, I'm actually going to tag you in it. Oh, is this your name, Deborah? Yeah. I'm just going to say, everyone, pulling this winner. Okay, today. Ready? Perfect. All right, so Debbie, that should be easy for you to find now. I put that in there. Great. Okay, so the question from Hannah was, how do you actually drive traffic to your group? Well, this was a perfect example because it's exactly what I'm doing right now. So if you want to know, do you want to know the secret strategy as to like why I'm actually doing this during my downtime, during my like create magic and chill time? Because I have a very specific reason. So if you want to know, tell me in the chat and I'll go through the whole entire strategy as to why we're doing this. Because there's always a strategy behind this stuff. But when it comes to filling a group, you've got to give people a reason, like a real reason to join the group, not just, oh, do you want to join my group of like-minded entrepreneurs? Or do you want to join my group of moms? Like whatever, that could work. But at this point, there's a million Facebook groups that are for like-minded entrepreneurs. You've got to make it something that is super specific. So when you do this, you have to be really clear about the value that you provide. You have to be really clear about who you're actually supporting inside your group. And you've got to tell them what they're going to get when they join. And so that means you need an actual strategy for what's happening inside your group. Now, to be super clear, this doesn't mean that you have to pour all of this time and energy into your group. You can automate this stuff. We just did a huge training last weekend on everything to put in your group. So if you don't have that, Hannah, let me know because I can get you access. If you want information about that training, we actually did it inside our content club. So you just go to molly.live/content club. And you can find it in there. It's already in the group. It's in the portal. But to get people to the group was the actual question. So I'm going to show you some examples of ways that we do this. The big piece of the strategy is that you want to start with what we call an awareness playground. So you want to go where your people are already spending time and then drive them to the group. Look at what I'm doing right now. I'm doing this live on YouTube and I'm driving you to my group. Right? Now that group link is a little long. It could be a little shorter. That may be easier, but that's my group link. I put it in the chat. I'm driving you to the group in order to enter to win a giveaway. So super easy. And what I did to get people here to YouTube is that I sent an email to my email list, sending you to YouTube for this Q&A. And then we have other things happening inside the group. So I'm making it very specific. It's super clear. The other thing is the title of the group alone can be good. So our title, like I said, is very SEO friendly right now. I'm probably going to change the title in the next maybe even day or two. But with your title on your free group, you want to make sure that it's specifically solving a problem. It's like giving an actual specific solution. And that could even just be a very specific type of fun. It doesn't have to be something that's like very serious, right? And then the second thing is you want to make sure in the title you're identifying who it's for. So my group title used to say like for experts and entrepreneurs or something like that. But at this point, we just have all the main SEO titles there. So know that there's different things that you can do with the actual title of your group to get people there. We have a whole framework on it. I'm going kind of quick. Let me show you some other examples. So we do these promo posts at least once a week. We had a big old talk about this in Sales Stars today. So I'll do posts like, let me show you. Come on, post. Where are you? Oh my gosh. I'm having too much fun on my social. Okay, this is a good example. So this weekend, speaking of groups, Facebook group implementation workshop. Want in? It doesn't say where it's at, but you could be doing a workshop like this inside your group. So we strategically do what we call a pop-up masterclass inside our group that drives traffic to the group. Okay. Okay. I hope that helped. And that was like a couple of ideas. We have a million other things that we can do to help drive traffic to your group. So would you like it if I actually put together a list of ways to drive traffic to your group? Would that be helpful? Say, make the list. Make the list. Okay. And actually, let me give you one more example. So our client, Felicia, she's doing something really cool in her group. And so in her group, we actually created a little mini free video series right inside her group. So see this? All of these things here, it's a free video series. We just created it. And now we're going to start sending people to this video series where they can go watch her video. And then as they're going through it, right, they can engage on it. They can have a conversation. They can move through to the next step of things within her business also. But the video series itself is valuable. Okay. I make the list. Okay. I love it. I could go on for literal hours with that. So if you're in Sales Stars, know that I'll have that next week. Maybe we'll turn it into something that we get for the rest of you too. All right. I'm going to go to our questions, the next question, and I'm going to pull these up on the side so I don't lose it because I lost it this time. All right. That was a good one though. let's see. Next question is where, and I'm going to screen share this. Okay. Where does one start when trying to revive a brand's dormant social media accounts, neglected for several months after previous social media manager left the company? Um, I love Linda's tip here. Just start, don't over explain why it's been dormant. In reality, many people don't actually notice it. 100% agree with her. So I'm going to reply here. I'm just going to say, I so agree. Ah, and answering here. You guys, the typing. Okay. So has anybody ever felt like their social media was totally dormant, or maybe it just needed to be revived because the content had gone stale? Like maybe content has been going out, but it's bad. I have. So here's a little secret. I actually spoke to Meta today. I had a really awesome like coaching call with someone from Instagram today. It was awesome. And I have loads of notes. And so in the notes that I have, one of the things that she talked about was if you are what she said that what they're really looking for on Instagram is that you're consistent weekly, not daily. She said like 3 times a week is totally fine, but that you're consistent weekly. And I love this because if you're in Social Sales Stars, which is our implementation group coaching program where we meet on a co-working call 3 times a week to do your daily engagement and posts. So you only need to do it 3 times a week. Meta said so. Instagram said so. I talked to them today, like on an actual call on my phone. It was so cool. I just like applied for this coaching call basically that they reached out and offered me. Amazing. So they said you only need to post 3 times a week. And they said, if you skip a week of posting, then when you come back, it's probably going to take about 3 weeks to retell the algorithm what to do. So don't worry if it feels like it's taking a little bit of time. You just have to then start being consistent again. So if it hasn't been active in the past, I totally agree with the comment that was left there. Don't apologize for it. Don't be like, did you miss me? Because most of the time, sadly, the answer is no. People actually didn't miss you. If you've had a lot of people asking, maybe you have like a party to revive it. So instead of making an apology, you can do something that's like a workshop, a training, something like that to drive traffic to it. So with our YouTube channel, we've done this because I actually did take a break. Many of you know my mom passed away last year and it really like everything got all wonky, obviously. And I didn't go live as consistently as I was. Before that, I went live almost every week for 5 years, which is pretty dang consistent. But I wasn't really positioning YouTube. And so I can actually show you, I can go to my YouTube account and show you the analytics. There's been a couple of times where we have driven so much traffic to our YouTube channel because we've done um, a special training where we're driving people there to get some sort of value. And we talked about this a bunch in Sales Stars yesterday. So this is another example of using like news hijacking. So watch this. I'm going to go into my YouTube account. And then I'll also show you how we did this for the group because we did this on our group recently also. So if I go to my channel analytics, can you guys see this? Oh, no, you can't. Okay. And Deb, I love your question and I'll answer that. Okay. So in here, first of all, look at that is cool, right? A little uptick there. And what you'll see is if we go to the analytics, can I see them? Here. So I'm going to go to my analytics for the past 90 days. Look at when we have these little spikes here. It's because we plan something and we actually send people here. So way back in February, do you know what was happening here? The Facebook group changes happened. And so if I go here and I look just to, can I do that? Yeah. So if I look just in February, you'll see that we had this big spike here. We had 316 subscribers because we used what I call the party bus strategy. So wherever you're at, whether it's on social, whether it's at an in-person event, whether it's on Google, you are collecting friends, aka email addresses and phone numbers, and you're bringing them, you're building your community, and you're bringing them back to a place where you can actually communicate with them. So if a Facebook account or an Instagram account has gone dead, or TikTok or whatever, maybe it's time that you have a little bit of a party where you say like, hey, we're going to do something really cool over on our business page. And you don't even need to say over on our business page. We're going to do something really cool where we're going to give you this and this value. Would you like access to it? Click here to join us. And then that can actually send them to the business page. I remember watching this training video maybe 2 years ago. So Jenna Larson, who I love so much, the founder of Group Track, she and I have been using email in conjunction with social for a long time. And this has been something that I've taught for years and years and years, that like, if you want to drive organic reach, send people there. Don't just expect them to find it. Kickstart it yourself by sending traffic there. And so she and I both watched this training where these guys were like, yo, I'm going to give you like, I'm going to give you the number one way to drive traffic to your organic social. So hold on, I have to remove this. 1 second. This is driving me crazy. That's going to like mess up my repurposing if that thing is there. Okay. So this is what I saw on this video. There were 2 guys and they were like, bro, this is how you're going to actually drive your traffic. And just so everyone knows, I'm not making fun of all guys when I'm saying this because I have 2 boy children. This is just how they were doing the video. Okay. So they were like, I wish I had a baseball cap, but I don't. Okay. So bro, if you really want to drive your traffic, if you really want to drive traffic to your Facebook group, like I'm going to give you a tip right now that no one has ever given you before. This is going to totally blow your mind. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? And then everybody's like, yes, I want it, which obviously that's a strategy we use as well, right? But he's like, okay, so you're not even going to believe this because no one has ever told you this before. You're going to email the link of your social media post. The way that they actually said it was, you're going to take that link of your social media post and you're going to send it to your email. Whoa. To your email list. And Jenna and I are both like, wait, what? That's the big tip? That's the big tip. So that's the big tip. And it really works. I just don't think it's like that mind blowing, but sometimes the things that are super basic are the things that are the most mind blowing. I'm going to have to do that with that little mini video again, because that didn't work all that well, but like, really, it's not that crazy. It's just, even if you only have 10 people on your email list, tell those 10 people that something is happening on that page, rather than just starting to post on the account again and expecting people to actually find it. Right? Oh my gosh, you're the best. Hey, you can hit the little thumbs up if you want. We're just hanging out here. But yeah, you're the best. You can hit the little thumbs up. You can hit the little notification bell. You can hit the little subscribe thing. I won't mind. Thank you. Okay, so the 2 tips for this answer to this question is be consistent by posting at least once a week, recommended 3 to 5 times a week. Drive traffic there. So did anybody see the email that I sent on Monday? Like, this stuff doesn't have to be rocket science. Did you see the email that I sent on Monday? I'm going to show you. Okay. So this email that I sent on Monday, I'm pulling it up. I wasn't sure like how well it was going to do, but it did pretty well. And I didn't even resend it to unopens. So let me show you in here on Monday. Now, if you were here earlier, you know that I've had a really hard time typing. And even though I use AI for everything, I always edit and zhuzh my emails. I'm not simply using AI, and I am the person on our team who writes our emails. And so it's been really tough for me the past couple of months, not being able to type with both hands. So I wrote this email, 49% open rate, 1.6% click-through rate. Like, I'm okay with that. Here's what it was. Have you ever wondered, what if marketers slid into your doorway the way they, typo, that's funny, the way they slide into your DMs? It may feel like this. I hope this makes you laugh. Happy Monday. That's all it is. And then do you want to see the video? Did you see it? I sent them to Instagram. So speaking of Jenna and I did this video. I don't know if you'd be able to hear it, but we did this video where we pretended like we were marketers sneaking into your DMs and cold pitching you. So to be very honest, we send DMs all the time, but it's to people that we know that we've already built relationships with and who have already expressed interest in our offers. This, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. Let's try.
We're in some mutual groups. I totally think we should get a coffee chat. What do you think?
Can you hear it?
Here's a flyer for my upcoming training.
Want to try my program? It's only $5K.
Are you sure you don't want to lose weight?
Okay, these are all based off real cold DMs. But this email didn't have to be anything that was like total rocket science. It is sending to a video that I'm already creating anyway, so I might as well repurpose it. And it's so easy to just send people there. So easy. Okay. Amazing. Oh my gosh. Caprice says she's lost access to a business page of 15,000 people when her Facebook got hacked or disabled. Oh man. Okay. So I unfortunately don't know how to bring that back for you, but I do have an idea for you, which is I would actually write a big story about this, like turn it into not something that's like a pity party or a sob story, but turn it into something where you get people to rally behind the fact that they want to help you rebuild this community. Watch, I will show you. So my Facebook ad account was actually hacked years ago, and I'm going to show you what I did with it. Because the way that somehow I'm in my activity log, which is not what I meant to do. Hold on. The way that we position things, the way that we tell stories around things, actually can make these big sparkly boulders even more beneficial. And it like puts a little bit of a silver lining on things like this. So watch this, Caprice. So, get real truth talk moment. This is me, just like normal photo. We were on a trip to Hawaii. Okay, get real truth talk moment. And what I learned from being hacked for $20,000 a few weeks ago. And then I told the whole story. So I know, obviously, Caprice, you know, Vicky, because hello, our friend Vicky Downey was hacked also. And she wrote a lot about it on Facebook. And it actually helped to rally people around her to be like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. How can I help? Unfortunately, there's not really a way to get into these platforms. If you have a verified account, sometimes they can help. But in a situation like this, I don't know if there's much you can do. So what I did was I told the whole story here. Look at how I like have these dots, all of this. I told the whole story. My Facebook ad account was hacked. They spent $20,000 within one day. Crazy. Luckily, my team member caught it and turned it off. PayPal did not refund the money at first. My credit card companies were awesome. So I thanked all the people who helped me. I explained what I've been doing, right? And then I turned it into an actual offer to come join me for a masterclass. And I got 124 comments. So if you can spin these things that happen into something that's positive, it can actually be something that really helps to be a catalyst for growth in your business. And this doesn't mean that you're being like manipulative. It's, for me, it's really become a practice of future gratitude, right? It's like the whole point of the banana phone. If you don't know what the banana phone is, say, tell me in the chat and I'll explain it to you. But it's become an instant practice of like when something bad happens, I have a little method, which I don't know if you guys know. I have a whole blog post about this from years and years ago, like 2017. I came up with this method. So this method is the method. It's FFTT. And the method is this. The first thing you do is you face it. So you're like, okay, my account got hacked. This is not good. Then the next thing you do is you feel it. I think a lot of times people think that I'm kind of like a Pollyanna who doesn't experience grumpiness. Maybe you don't think that anymore, as you've seen how I've reacted to this arm. But you give yourself a chance to feel it, right? You give yourself a chance to feel it. And then the first T is you twist it. So sometimes you've got to take like a couple weeks and just keep repeating to yourself, how can I make this a positive? How can I make this a positive? How can I make this a positive? And then the final thing that you're going to do is you're going to thank it. So at that point, you recognize like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad my Facebook ad account got hacked because it gave me an opportunity to teach others how to make sure they protect their account by setting up two-factor identification. And Caprice, for you, because you are, running your own networking group, this could be a really good lesson to share with your community about how they can protect themselves online, and not to make it something that's like a harrowing tale of fear or whatever, but really to make it like, hey, this is something that could happen to anybody. And I want to help make sure that it doesn't happen to you, and make sure that you're, getting people's email addresses and building these communities off of these social media platforms as well. And doing like, you can explain how we use this party bus strategy. Like we're using it right now to move people from Instagram to Facebook, and Facebook to from YouTube. We're like bouncing people all around. There was one day when Facebook crashed and it was the first day of our 5-day challenge. We gained over 200 subscribers in that one day because I use a forwarding link instead of sending people straight to YouTube. I had used a forwarding link, and it made it so much better because then I can redirect the traffic. I'm in control of where people are going. I'm not giving it up to the algorithm or leaving it up to the algorithm. Okay. If you're just joining us, welcome. I've decided I'm doing a little Q&A today. We're also going to be announcing the winner of a $100 giveaway that we announced in our group quite some time ago. And I had forgotten to pick the winner. So I was like, hey, I've got some time this afternoon. Why don't I go live and give you guys the chance to enter? So if you join our group, and then I'm going to pick the winner at the end. If you join our group, which is, I'm going to put it up on the screen, and then I'm going to keep going with questions. And then I'm actually going to grab the link to the post for this giveaway and share that in the chat as well, just so you guys can find it, because I know it got a little buried. So I'm going to pull that up and share it. And it's like a market research question about how you feel about sales, which then will help me with like all sorts of other things. I'm going to see. I think I need to actually go to YouTube to do this. Hooray. Questions over here. Put a Q and I will answer it. I don't know if that's clickable, but that's the link to actually in the $100 do the giveaway here. What's up? What's up? Okay. I like it. All right. So we're going to go on to other questions. Here we go. Okay. I built this landing page. Laura, why have you not shared this in? Did we look at this already in Sales Stars? Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll look at this. But Laura, we have like real we have like full deep dive questions where you're on calls face to face with me. But I'm glad you posted it here. Okay, I built this landing page for a new high ticket mastermind. I previously had the pricing on it as 12K annual at the bottom, but I took it off. Maybe I did answer this for you. Do you think I should have the price before a sales conversation, or should I wait until I get on a call with someone? Shoot, Laura. I'm going to say it here. Wait. Um, okay. So I would definitely, oh, you can't even see the question that she's talking about. Sorry. So this is her question here, and she's got this sales page, which looks kind of cool. Super cool. All this information. Maybe I did see this. I think we did maybe talk about this. Um, so yeah, I would not have the price on a page like this. I would say the conversation simply because when programs are 5K or higher, like 5,000 is the most that we usually recommend that you have on a page. If it's higher than that, people are going to disqualify themselves before they even give themselves a chance to realize what's happening. So we have a 10K program, we have a 30K program, we have a 100K program. And if I came right out and said like, hey, do you want to join my 30K mastermind? You may be like, oh, okay. That's not what you wanna lead with. You wanna have the conversation first, see if it's a good fit, and then what's the investment after you've already built up the conversation. Um, Hopefully that's helpful. Okay. Are you guys doing good? Are you okay? Are you good? We have a couple more questions. Um, okay, great. That was all the questions in that little one thread. I have a lot more that were asked. So let me find them. I know there was one specifically that I saw about the Gemini update, Google, and I just wanna make sure that you guys know, because this is a really good question. This question was around have you seen the Gemini update, the AI update with Google? If you haven't, um, just let me say yes or no in the chat. Because what I'd love to do is actually show you what it is if you haven't seen it already. If you've already seen it and you know what it is, then I can just talk about it, but if you don't know what it is, I'll show you. Because there was a question about it. Okay. Ooh, how does the signature talk mega prompt differ from what you're currently doing with Jasper, ChatGPT et al? Okay, so this is a question from Christopher Vogelman, and Christopher came to our event. He wrote this here in the group here. Christopher came to our event where we created a signature talk using AI. So it was a very specific template that helped you write your whole entire signature talk all with ChatGPT or Claude, whatever tool you wanted to use. So it differs in a lot of ways because that was specifically for the signature talk. We're still seasoning the AI assistant, but what we're doing now is we're building out automations and GPTs. So rather than needing to copy and paste your prompts in, we're building out customized versions of these things inside. We're doing most of ours in ChatGPT just because that's like the comfortability that most of our clients have. But there are ways to build it out in tools like Formwise or Coda, um, or using like agents within the playground that you can pull from. So let me just show you really quick to answer this question, and then I'll show you Gemini. So notice here, you'll see this is I don't actually use this one very often. I just built this as an example. But watch, if I say, here's my website. Hopefully you guys can see this. Can you see it? No, you can't. Okay, sorry. I'm in ChatGPT. Okay, here's my website, and then I say, my website. I'm gonna stop screaming. You guys, it's so hard for me to type with this wrist, even with this thing, but okay, that's my website, and then I'm gonna say, "Please write a tree of beliefs." So everything that we're doing, content-wise is based on buying beliefs. And so I give my website. It didn't actually I don't know if it actually used the website, we'll see, but it knows about me because this is already seasoned with my information, and so it's going to create uh, but okay, this is like the test run that I built. Great, create it, please. We are selling oh my gosh, sorry guys, selling the content club, create the beliefs table. This isn't the one that I usually use. I thought this was like an example one, but maybe I didn't finish it. Okay, it's finished. It just was being wonky. So notice here, it's giving me the whole entire tree of beliefs so that I can move forward doing anything that I want. So it's like personal growth. I believe embracing my unique voice and leveraging organic social connections will significantly enhance my business and personal growth. So these are all beliefs that we want to instill in order for someone to buy from us. Why it would be worse? Well, check this out. Without leveraging the Content Club's insights and strategies, I risk falling behind the rapidly evolving digital space, missing out on potential growth and impact. So now I'm going to take this and I run the super prompt. I say, great. And notice I'm not actually copying and pasting anything. I have it all built in. And the super prompt isn't just like the table headers. There's all kinds of information behind the scenes. Watch this. And now it's going to write all of my content. Oh my God, Emily, you were with me when the when the Facebook ad hack happened. You were. Wait. Oh, that's funny. It's gonna do the tree of beliefs first, and then it's gonna translate those into I forgot that I actually did this for all 3. So I did this to write the tree of beliefs, the super prompt, and a big win ladder post all at once. You guys, I'm cooler than I thought. Falling behind is a risk I can't take. And now it's gonna write, hello. Okay, is the saxolotl still here? Do you guys know part of this is not a saxolotl, it's a octopus drinking coffee, but it was so close. Um, so Jeff, duh, but guess what? So Molly, consider using voice in ChatGPT. Do you mean voice by like speaking into it, or do you mean voice by telling it what voice to write in? So if it's the what voice to write in, that's actually already into the GPT ahead of it. If it's actually speaking with my voice, maybe you can fix this for me because for whatever reason, this computer, even though the microphone is working fine, I cannot get the computer to pick up my voice for voice to text or things like that. It like will not work. So I have to go down and use my laptop if I want to do that. I don't know what kind of voice you meant though. Okay. So to Christopher's question, that's something that we're doing is we're actually just building out the whole workflow within ChatGPT so it can just do it for us. It's really cool. Okay. Let's go talk about Gemini. You wanna see it? It's cool if you haven't seen it, it is really cool. Okay, so actually, I'm gonna do this, watch this. Ultimate okay, I have this Google Doc called The Ultimate Guide to Organic Social. Are you ready? Inside this guide, if I come over on the right-hand side, there's this little star. I can click on this star, and it's going to talk to me as if it's coming from the guide. So it's like AI sort connected to whatever is written in this Google Doc. This guide provides a roadmap to help entrepreneurs hit consistent 10K months using organic social strategies. The author, all of this, like it goes through this whole thing. While some guru marketing methods are complicated and overwhelming, Molly Mahoney's system is designed to be simple and effective, allowing entrepreneurs to make sales while being authentic to themselves. So, watch. What's my first step? The first step is to download the free guide. Right? Great. And then how do I implement? Let's see what it says. How do I implement? Okay, now it's giving me strategies. Download the guide and read through it thoroughly. Make sure you understand the key strategies. By implementing the strategies, monitor your progress. That's actually horrible. And that's why you should join us and not worry about this. Right? But someone asked a really good question was that if this AI tool is turned on inside all of our Google Docs, how do you protect your IP? Well, the good news is you don't actually have to turn it on. I turned mine on, but you can turn it off. So you don't need to have it on. You can just never accept the AI in there. Um, and so that's a good way to make sure that it's not your IP isn't going into the AI system there. Um, okay, now I've checked the settings on my mic 1,000 times, but let's see if it works. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go into this document. Ready? Watch. I'm gonna open a new document. And I have done everything to check and make sure, but I'm gonna hit the control. Ready? Hello. Well, that didn't work. So I have a new keyboard right now, but I had set up this keyboard to do voice to text. Let's try it inside ChatGPT. Can I the way that I had set it up before, I think I turned it off actually. So I had done it to be able to have the voice input. I don't wanna take time to do it right now, but I checked every setting, I checked all the things, and it wasn't recognizing any sound. And it was connected to this mic, I connected it to my computer mic or my camera mic, I connected it to every mic, and it wouldn't recognize sound. Um, okay, did the feed freeze? Are you here? Is it okay? You see me? Alright, we're gonna finish this one little thread. And, oh, that is the finishing of the thread. Okay, amazing. If anybody has any other questions, let me know. So if you've got a question, put it in the chat. We're actually going to pick the winner of this giveaway in just a moment, and we're gonna wrap up here, but I'm gonna pick the winner. Okay, but let me know if you have other questions. Fun. Should I do this? Should I do these, like, little random Q&As? Let me know. I hope I'm not frozen. 'Cause that would be very anticlimactic when we're leading towards the actual giveaway winner. Let's go back to our group. Okay, here's how we're gonna pick this. We're gonna expand all of these comments, which are really good. Expanding all of these comments. Great, great. Okay, now I'm gonna scroll up through here. I'm selecting all of the people who commented and their actual comment. Command C, I'm gonna go back over to ChatGPT, so I'm sharing this tab now over here. You guys see this? Okay, great. Now in here, ChatGPT, I'm gonna say, "Please pick." I need to make a GPT for this, so I don't have to type this, but please pick the comment that is from the person best suited for sales stars. Okay, are you ready? That's my favorite way to pick comments, and I let ChatGPT do it for me. Um, and then what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna say, "I asked this." I'm gonna put this in here at the top. I'm gonna say, "I asked my community. I asked our community." And then okay, here we go. It's gonna pick a winner. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. This is for $100. Are you ready? Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Brrr. I'm glad that I got the mic thing to work on my other computer, and now I just have my laptop set up on my kitchen counter so I can go use it when I need to. Okay, are you excited? my gosh. Oh my gosh, Marcia Reiner. Okay, Marcia Reiner stands out as particularly suited for the Social Sales Stars program. Her recognition of her own role as the primary obstacle in her selling process, coupled with her desire for a shift to more natural conversations, reflects a mindset ripe for advanced strategies and community support provided in Social Sales Stars. I love you, Marcia. Somebody tag her. I don't think we can tag her on YouTube, but I'm going to tag her on Facebook and let her know that she won. That's so cool. Awesome. Okay, this was so fun. Thanks so much. Keep an eye out. Make sure that you subscribe and turn on the notifications here because you never know when I may pop back up and do this. I will have AI create some chapters for us, so you'll be able to find those questions throughout this video if you want to come back. And if you're looking for more support, we would love to support you. So you can actually go to molly.live/biz app and fill out an application. And we have the whole entire system you're selling on social right in this box. The whole thing is listed in here. All the templates, everything that you need. There's a journey map. Look. This journey map has the whole entire thing. And then as you unlock each system, you get a little sticker to put it on there. It's so good. Okay. So fill out the application, molly.live/biz app, and we would love to help you put together your full social selling system so that you can bring in more sales, make a bigger impact. And remember, we believe the more fun you have, the more money you make. So if you're in Sales Stars, I'll see you tomorrow. If you are in the Content Club, we'll see you in a couple weeks. And if you're in Glam, I'll see you tomorrow too. Okay. So good. Talk soon. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy your Wednesday. Make magic happen. Bye. Hey, oh my gosh. Also, tomorrow, if you expressed interest about our content, our confidence collaboration that we're doing, I'm doing a video tomorrow at 10 a.m. about it. So show up here tomorrow on YouTube, 10 a.m. Pacific time. We're going to walk through we're doing this really cool thing to help bring more people more confidence. So if you're a confidence expert,